Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to Timberborn. I'm Lavender Mama, and this is the Lavender Tower. Now, this truly unique map, I think, is going to be quite a bit of a challenge for us. How do you think we can do? Well, let's jump in. Alrighty, so in the last episode, we finished up the gravity batteries, and we got started on moving some of the industrial buildings over this direction to free up a little bit of the river space over here. And part of the reason why we needed to do that was we need more metal blocks. We need to get to the top over here. And in order to do that, I think we're going to use a tubeway. If we look down, where is it? There's a hole here. Is it that one or is it this one? Right there. We can see right straight down there. There is a two-way station. So if we click on it and we figure out where that one is, that one's this one all the way down here. We need to follow that guy up and get it connected. Now, if we just keep scrolling up, it's coming through this little hole right here, which is a very precarious hole, right? We don't even know that that is coming straight up. So we might have to do some jury rigging to get us to the right hole, because what we want to do is we want to get up here and we want to start diverting badtide from these two sections off of the map. And we can do that fairly easily once we get up here. If we just take and we create a channel coming this way that forces the badwater to come this way. We use some sluices so that it like reverts when it needs to. And then if we just come in and open up this right here next to this guy and do something similar right here, we'll be able to make these both go off this side. Now that is a blockage, but we're in dire need of metal blocks to do all of that building, and we only have 17 at the moment. I'm actually thinking that we might want to put another one of these guys in. I'm going to go ahead and click prioritize by haulers so that they get going a little bit more quickly. And honestly, I'm going to throw in, oops, not there. Let's make this actually sit next to the next one right there. And we are going to pop it high priority. All right, should be good. Let's go ahead and get started. I believe that we are going to hit a bad tide here, which is going to really curtail some of our stuff. Right now our power supply is more than adequate for what we are working on. So we don't have a problem there. I do think we probably could use some more extract in case we need to. I'm gonna click that off. I don't quite know why we're not getting that run. It kind of should be running most of the time. We can house 480 and we only have 108 or 28, which is not really a cool thing considering that we need it for our breeding pods and we need it for dynamite. We are still even working like with contaminated water coming through here from the last bad tide. So we kind of are at a loss there. Here, I want to make sure that this particular defense is working with the start of this one and this opening and creating chaos over here. And let's see here. We also could think about coming up to here and opening this blockage and blocking that and making the badwater drain off the map right there. Because we don't necessarily need it coming down here. We've got this whole section here, which we've left and built up the badwater pumping area. So these guys down in here are just kind of extra. Water is full. I think that maybe we should start looking at a few more water tanks. Our food is still not where I would like it to be. I would like our food production to get a little bit better. We are going to lose like half of this again due to the bad water that's going to flow through here. So that's why I'm thinking we might also want to look at getting up to here, which I think we could do pretty easily. We have access here. So let's see if we can't get a path going over. Maybe not like that. Let's pause quick. I don't really want to pause because I need them to do that, but I don't want them to come and try and build this. I think it's too far from district at the moment because of all of this. But, all right, so let's see. Can we... You know what? Why are we being a silly goose? Why don't we use ladders? I have been attempting to get by without ladders this whole playthrough, but what the heck? Just as kind of like an ode to Zedek, who doesn't use ladders, just to kind of see if it would be possible for me and my playstyle to not use ladders. We can go ahead and we can put a stair here. Okay. Oops. Just go right around that tree. And let's see here. I think that if we were to do that and then put a... Let's just do a levee right there. Ah, can't see. We are, let's try the, there we go. All right, so it's pouring down there. It'll come out here. We've got 2 extra things there. That'll keep it from winding through there. And it should keep it from coming out here now. All right, let's go ahead and 3 times it again. I think we should be good. I do want them to do this before they do that. So we'll have them put in the dynamite. And then, how did they build that one? How did they build that one before they built that one? I am so confused. I might have to go back and watch the video myself. Ooh! Okay. Let's pause for a second. I need to get that. All right. I think... All right. I don't think that this is going to do that right away, because we still have to get the a certain amount of yuckiness down to this point before that does the thing. All right. Oh, they got that in. Let's unpause that. Then let's go ahead and mark this for demolition. Actually, let's pause on that for a second longer. Okay, now we can do this. And we will detonate and detonate. Sorry, little beavers. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't end up with a bunch of water flowing this way and overwhelming what we had going on here. I think that 3 wide should be more than enough for that flow without a problem. I'm not 100% certain where that is actually coming from. So if we follow that back, it's coming along here, coming along here. It's coming from this one right here. Which is coming from underground over in here. I know, it's all this, like, this is a very diabolical, not as bad as some of the newest ones that have come out, but it's still, for when it came out, it was rather diabolical. We haven't put any goods in those, so it's just trying to, why is it saying it's got no door? Flooded? Oh no! Oh no! What the heck? I thought we had put a block in there. Wait, pause. Oh, we are contaminating some people, are we not? Can we put something in there? No, we can't. Well, shit. Sorry, guys. I thought we had taken care of this. How did I miss that that was... Okay, so where is that actually coming from? Because that is badwater. Okay, so the only thing I can think to do here is to... All right, let's think here. Think. All right, so we need to block there. That's gonna create an even bigger mess. Can I... We're gonna figure this out. High prioritize this, and then let's get going. Oh my gosh. Like, what the heck? This is not good. We're gonna have contaminated beavers if we don't get this fixed. All right. We still haven't had any, like, what the heck? What the heck? Okay, it's gone away. Then if we stick a boosh, and then we put impermeably floor on top of that. All right, and then let's high prioritize all of that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 6 flooded buildings. Oh, those ones don't really matter. But they do matter because we have beavers running down in there. Okay. Phew, we fixed it. That was, oh shoot. There's one more there. And it stopped. As quickly as that came, it stopped. Like, what the what? Oh my gosh. Like, where? I don't understand. Where is that coming from? Can we block where that is coming from? It's falling from somewhere over in here, but I don't... Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh no, it didn't work. We're too busy dealing with the other hole. It didn't work. Oh no. Oh, pause. This is a problem. What are we gonna do here? What is going on here? It's surging and not doing... So then it's falling down into there. And falling down into there. Okay, the only... It's because of the surge. If it would just... Oh, man. Oh, man. I think we need to build some new contamination pods, because look at this. Look at this. We're splitting the difference here, and it's going half down here, half into there. Can we reroute this so it all goes into... We'd have to get to there first. Being the operative thing. I don't think it's a problem at the moment, because we don't have any reason for beavers to be like over in here. They're not even up on top of here anymore. I wonder... Oh no. Oh no, oh no. We created another problem. We are now... Oh, diabolical. Okay, because now we're leaching the fresh water. All right, we're not gonna do that. Diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. I guess that's what I get for not verifying before I poked a hole in that. Yep, right there. It's like a siphon right here, where pulling the bad water out is also pulling the fresh water up. It's totally a siphon of sorts right in there. It's like a bell siphon, if you've ever heard of that. But yeah, that's pretty diabolical. Okay, we have just been like completely and utterly, whoa, we're up to 400 metal blocks. I think we could get started on our actual like task for today. If I can get my fingers on the keyboard in the right spot. Our wood has come up because we stopped building things for a little bit. So I think we're doing better. All right. So if we look at this guy, this is the one that I think we can see through that one hole. And I'm just wondering if it would just be easier to come up from this one to a point. Not really, because we're going to run into... It's that one right there. Am I looking straight down at it? I don't think I am. Is the operative. Can I, if I put... All right, let's see here. What did we run into? I'm going to be really peeved if we do all of this and we can't actually... Oh, no, that's not where... I can't see. All right, is that actually connected to this guy? It is. All right. This is like impossible to build because I can't see it and I can't. And I'm just praying that it's in the right spot. Come on. If it's not in the right spot, we'll have to destroy it all and start over. Come on. There's like no good no good way to look into here. Please be right. We're taking a pretty big gamble here that I'm actually in the right spot. Where's the hole? I don't think we're in the right spot, people. I don't think we're in the right spot. Where is the... I'm going to be really frustrated if this is not in the right spot. And I think that we are in the wrong spot. Oh my gosh, come on. Wait, what happened? I lost our spot. Can you tunnel up? I guess would be the operative. We're in the wrong spot. We are totally in the wrong spot. I know this is probably very frustrating for you guys. Looking at the video. We're in the wrong spot. But we might... Nope, I don't think we're going to be able to salvage this. Okay. This is so impossible to see. That's part of the problem. It's like I need to be able to see the upper layers, but I also need to be able to see what I'm doing here. So let's just... pause, because I feel like we are wasting our time, but I can't. Yep, we are. Okay. Did I click the wrong one altogether? Yeah, look at that. Totally in the wrong spot there, too. All right, it needs to come over. It's just too far down there to... It needs to come over 2. Shoot, and down 1. Like, I can't see my crosshairs down there. Okay, so if I need to come over 1... What is going on here? Okay. I needed to come down 2. Like, where? Why is it not letting me... Why is my crosshair so off? And why won't it let me place one there? Oh, because I'm not clicked on anything. Okay, so it said I needed to come down too. Shall we try this again? How did I get so far off is what I'd like to know. Oh, where'd my hook go? Wait, where's my... Okay, can I just say don't do this? just don't do this. It's impossible because I can't. It's such a tiny little gap. Such a teeny tiny little gap that I'm like trying to wind my way through. Wrong, wrong spot. Oh my gosh. We figured it out. How many times did that take now? All right, now we've got to get... Okay, we need to destroy this one. Let's scroll back here. Not that one. Destroy that one. Okay, that is the correct one. So now, if we come down here, right, we can figure out how we need to connect this up. Well, isn't that peachy? It's one off of our... I would like it to connect in here. How are we going to do that? We only have... Oh my gosh. Okay, so if we take and we take out this one here, right? Then we could put in a platform because that's... Wait, or is that a single layer right there? No, I think that's a double layer. We're going to go ahead and get going. I'm going to tell them to high prioritize this. We are in nighttime. And we did pass our bad tide is now going away. All right, let's come back up to the top. All right, so we've made it through there. Now we need to be able to... Woo! We need to be able to get up into this area. Wait, where's my... Where did my tunnel come up? I lost my tunnel. Did I not get it all the way up here? Wait, where is it? Don't tell me I wasn't all the way up. Oh, there it is. Like, really, people? Like, what is going on here? We need to get over to there so we can set up a station. So if we have to be able to build from here. So if we look at... Too big. What? Bum, 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 bum. Why can't I seem to line this up? I also apparently can't use my keyboard today either. Okay. So if we do a 6? Oh, that still doesn't make it. Alrighty. Let's make our lives a little easier by getting the tunnel up there. Oh wait, I could probably go that way instead. We don't want to cover it. We just want to... Okay, did I not click on it? Go like that. Right, and then we can bring our... Okay, so we've got that right there. Then if we go ahead and we... stick that in there. And connect it up. Oh no, I didn't take out that other one. Pause. Oh my god, what a doofus. So they're still working on this one. Okay. Alrighty. And then if we come back to over here and detonate that, we actually have to get going for that to work. Then we can... Actually, I should have done 2 there, hey? 1 is not going to cut it. Let's high prioritize that one. And then we'll be able to connect this tunnel in right there. That actually makes moot a section here that we don't really need either, because this tunnel will connect into this one. And let's detonate that. And then we can come in here with our... Or we could just be an idiot and do what we were exactly trying not to do. Actually, we need that one there. And now we're going to need a bush like that because I wasn't supposed to take that one out. Come across like that. Very good, very nice. They should be able to get all of that now. Let's go ahead and high prioritize. For some reason, I'm having issues with my mouse today. I'm not clicking the things that I think I'm clicking. All right, so they are working on that right there. I almost feel like I should do... Are there a couple mini warehouses down here with nothing in them? Scrap metal. Let's put metal blocks. Obtain, prioritized by hauler. All right, what's the other thing we need for those guys? Planks. Do we have another little warehouse, or should I make another little warehouse here quick? Let's make another little warehouse here quick. Let's do a tiny long pile. That's not going to block anything, is it? And once again, I can't see. Let's take this off because it's very disorienting. All right, and then come down there. Let's go ahead and... Let's make this planks, obtain. Let's pop priority on it. That is already almost, it is already full. So we're looking good there. How are we doing here? Can't really see once again. This is so difficult. Like where's the angle that lets me... We look like we're almost there. All right. And then up here, we're going to need some things. Let's take that out. Let's take that out because we don't need it. Let's go ahead and put a... Once again, clicking is not working today. All right, so what are we going to need up here to get this done? We're going to need some dynamite here. Can they... If we bridge here, they'd be able to get to all of this. So if we just take and we put in some platforms like that. Oh my gosh, thank you, autosave. That'll let us get over into this section, and it'll also let us get over into this section. Now, just as a bit of help for them, we are going to put in some dynamite right here. We are going to obtain. All right, and then we are also going to put in a little one for planks and a little one for metal blocks, right? Because we are going to be making sluices and we're going to be blowing things up. So I think that should help. So if we come down here, we come across here, we'll let them do that. Right? Okay, so how are we going to build this? Oh, we might want some logs too. So let's put in a logs. Okay. So right here, what we want to do is we want to reroute this way. So if we put a, it's probably going to seem cheaty to some of you, but if we put a sluice right here, boosh, okay, then we come through here and we go like that. You know what? I'm going to leave the last one paused. Okay. So that we don't have water going all the way that way. All right. Very good. Very nice. How are we coming on this thing? I'm going to go ahead and 3 times this so that we go a little bit faster. Okay. So then we will be able to put in a sluice right here. That will stop the water from going that way. All right. Very good. Very nice. Then over here, we need... how are we going to do this? We're going to do... two sluices right there. All right, we need to create a space where we can put sluices this way, because they have to be back 1 block, right? So we're gonna have to take out that. And then 2 sluices can go in right here. And then if we come over here, we should be able to put 2 sluices there. We'll have 2 sluices here. Maybe we want to move those out just a little bit. There's probably a more elegant way to do this. So I'm looking, there's like 1, 2, there's basically 2 blocks right there. Oh, look, they're starting to reach us. All right. Very good, very nice. Oh no, I just realized something. Is this on a platform? Will they be able to make a platform from... Oh my gosh, I cannot with the camera today. I am so sorry, people. They can't build that. Let's see here. They can't build that. Well, this sucks. Okay, so we're gonna have to... what else can we do here? This sucks really bad. Why didn't I think of that? 2 base station. Is a 3x2. Okay, if I have them build... Beep, beep, dee, 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 dee. Actually, this is so cheaty. Cheaty, cheaty. Let's just throw in another one of these right here. Right? They'll be able to build that platform, and then we can take it out and put it in the station. There we go. Now we can delete that. No storage space. Well, it's all right. They'll be able to, boosh. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to high prioritize these things. Let's get that all going. I wish that you had the ability to prioritize these for haulers before they were built so that you didn't have to come back and do it again. Because that would just make life so much easier. Prioritize, obtain, prioritize and obtain. That one's full already. I think that we can, wowzers. Look at how quick our little bunnies are. All right, we need to reroute them over to this side as well. I click the path, please. All right. Oh. Open. Thank you. Okay. This is going to be a problem for a minute, so we've got to quick, like a bunny, get these sluices in. Oh, this isn't going to work. Why? Wait, pause. Why did I think that was going to work? I am such a... Oh, what did I just delete that I didn't mean to? Why did I think that was going to work? I have no clue. That's just like what the what? Right there. All right. Let's get that going again. Oh, they can't reach this guy. Which, that's all right. Detonate. And then we get the sluice in right here. Boosh. Right? Closed. Detonate. Another sluice right here. High prioritize. All right, so this guy we are going to auto, and we are going to wait. Close right now. Open. Nope. Open. Close below contamination of 1%. Right. And auto that, so it should be closed now. All right. This one over here, we are going to say that we want it open. Or close below contamination of 1%. This one is going to be open or close above contamination of 1% auto, and we're going to shut that off. Let's make sure this one doesn't have that one. Okay. We need to get these guys over to finish these two. So we need to extend the path. Boosh. Okay. Then these guys, we want them also And now we can unpause these guys. And they are going to be auto, not that. Close above contamination of 1%. This one as well, because it's separate. Close above contamination of 1%. All right. All right. All right. We really narrowed that up. I don't really like that, how narrow that is now. I'm half tempted to take this guy out and put another guy in here. This guy could have gotten moved out one. Okay. I know we just built this. I know. But let's go ahead and do 1, 2. And then, oh my gosh, I don't know what's wrong with my mouse today. I can't get anything to work nicely. No storage space, build more storage space. Well, that's not fun. All right, so these guys then are going to be close above downstream depth off. These are going to be close above 1. Okay. All right, that makes that a little bit more conducive to it not like overflowing. If we get like the surge of bad tides sometimes is really strong, and if it's got time, they should hit these first. Close below contamination of 1%. Yes. Close above contamination of 1%. Close above contamination. Oh, what did I do there? How did I bet y'all were screaming, hey, you destroyed your dynamite. Close below contamination of 1%. Okay, let's go ahead and get that open. And I'm actually thinking, do we need to make this wider? We go ahead and we expand this channel just to make sure. Maybe we put in another sluice just to make sure that we don't. Whoa, thank you, game. That was really unnecessary. Okay, and then if we put in another sluice here, I think that's probably not necessary, but it will mean that we have too wide to come through here. All right, so hopefully we don't surge quite as much with that switch. And actually, let's try something else here. Let's do let's put a, just to make sure. If we do, we need a 4. Nope, let's go this way. No, we're gonna have to come up 1. 3. That did not click on the 3. No, we need a 4. Yes, I know I'm talking to myself. I talk to myself a lot. What is going on here? Why can't I place... They are fast. Boosh, boosh. Let them do that. Now that will mean that it can only go out there. All right. So if we do something similar over here, we're going to need I wonder if we could just build it down in here. If we did, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We put a staircase right there. And then we impermeable floor over all of that. Oh, I was wondering how they were walking across that, but apparently they got that platform in pretty quick. If this one works, then we could have done something similar over here, but I'm not 100% certain that it would. Ooh, we have 11 injured beavers. Now, do we also want to like block the top of this? I don't know. Because we could conceivably still do that. If we did a... Ah, not that. That guy. I think this is complete and utter overkill. Oh no. Oh, they still got it. How did they get it? Guess it was a diagonal. And then if we plus this one. All right, now there's no way that it can fly over. Very good, very nice. Okay. We have done what we wanted to accomplish up here. I am going to... Oops. We don't want them to put any of this stuff in here anymore because we have built what we needed to build up here. Now. For right now, at least. Because this all fills in with water here. This is going to become contaminated with... we could do this, though. Right? We could definitely do that. And it would give us all of this space here to plant something. Whether it's trees or crops, we could put something in there. We definitely could put something in there. Oh, we could leave this for as logs right now. Because they're going all the way down for those logs. It doesn't give us a ton of land, but it does give us some land. And there's all this timber up here that we could cut as well. So that is a peachy keen thing, I think. I think we need to get some medical beds down here. We only have 5 working in the mine, but I'm imagining that's where a lot of our... Holy cats, look at how many... We have 108 beavers. That's a lot of beavers. All right. But that is cool. Oh, we're not going to be able to get these last 2 because we don't have a path. If we just extend the path as far as we can here, will that do it? Too far from district. The last one still is not going to be able to be built. Let's do this. Oh, I guess it's treated planks that they need for that last one. You know what? Let's do this. Boosh. Right? And then we'll be able to take that out and put in a levee, and then that will make that all good. Alrighty. What else can we do up here? If we just... Boosh. Very good, very nice. Alrighty. We could do something similar on this side as well. Take down this level. We could fill in a little bit here if we had dirt. We don't even have dirt yet. Do we have a good spot to put an excavator? What the heck? Why not? We'll put it down here. It's going to dig through that one layer of dirt and then, it will... Okay, come on. We need a stair in here. We will make this one dirt then. Very good, very nice. Let's extend the path here. And we don't really need this anymore, so let's go ahead and take that out as well. Just one layer. Karaoke Smoky. All right. Over in here, I think that if we could get to this point and take out this, it would... Although that's already draining off the map there. Okay, why won't it? There we go. I don't think that's going to do us any good. All right. I think that maybe we definitely add in, we could add aquatic farming up in here. If we block this off, it's going to raise the total level. If we just put some dams in here, I think that might be enough. We just take this like across here like this. Probably going to flood our space now. But if we also come in here and let's see here. Yes, I know, I just put that in. Boosh. Let's stick a... Let's stick a ladder in here. Actually, yeah, a ladder. Like right there. Then we're going to take this one out. We're going to put a levee in there. That will stop the contamination from spreading to this. Let's go ahead and... and then we will go ahead and put a ladder down on the other side. Okay, and then we will go ahead and we will set a stair in over here. Oh, that's not the spot that we need the ladder. But it's all right. It's okay. We will live. Because we need to go irrigation barrier across there. All right. Then I think what we will do is we will put some dams in right here. That's going to hold this at 0.6 and leave us some water in here to grow some things. Without it being contaminated when bad water comes through here. Look at this. They got that all done. Beautiful. Perfect. Perfect. Now, we will need a spot for a farmhouse, which I think this spot right here, because I'm thinking we use this to increase our food production. We take that, we throw that guy in there, right? Then we'll go ahead and leave that. We've got all of this then that we will be able to, if I remember correctly, this fully goes green. We'll have to see how far, but it should be good. Same with over here. When this is high, we'll have a lot of available space right here. But we'll have to see quite how far it goes. Right? Then over here, do we want to try and trap some water up in here for aquatic farming? I got all of those in. We are going to need to get rid of some wood up here. So let's go ahead and throw in a couple of... Why did that not click? A couple of lumberjacks. I think we'll put them over in here. Let's get our path across there. And then let's get a ladder down into here. Our stairs. Not there. Right there. Let's go ahead and start cutting. Nope, not there. Right in there. Okay, and then let's get a large pile right here, I guess, for the logs that they're gonna cut. Boosh, boosh. Okay, good to go. Alrighty. Oh, let's pause you. Can't get all... Oh, treated planks. Treated planks have become our roadblock here. Oh, wow. We have used all our power? Guess we'll turn those puppies back on. We might think about adding a couple of windmills up here. Oh, wait. No. We are not folk-tailed. We are these guys. We exhausted our gravit batteries. That's crazy. I guess we could come in here and expand that a little bit longer. We still have 12 days in this drought. That's pretty crazy. We still have 3 beavers not working. Let's stick a couple more right here. And we'll put another staircase right there. They are chucking through this pretty quickly. Alrighty, what next? So we have pretty much, except for our power problem over here. Dealt with most of that. So let's see here. What do we want to plant up here? Shall we do a large corn patch? there. I think we're probably going to run into, it doesn't get hydrated all the way back to here. If we kind of look, let's use something we can see. That's 10. I think hydration is 8 blocks back. So that's 8 that way. And that's 8 that way. So somewhere... Oh, and see, we just lost that. That's 8 from there. And technically our water source is right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we might get a large chunk of this done. And if we then came in here and put in... If we came in and put in a line of dams here, that would hold some water up in there as well. That would hold back through here. No, because it stepped down right there. It would hold in this area. Maybe we don't technically need these dams, but multi-dams never hurt anything. Maybe we come in here and we create another little section that gets filled up when this fills. The one thing about putting an aquatic farm in here is it's going to do like this on log droughts. It's going to dry out completely. And then they would have to replant. So it would be one of those things where we're kind of like in a... Is this going to work? We can't take anything off over here because we would be cutting our corner. I do think we've done rather well with this map, though. I mean, considering our bad starts. Okay, so let's see here. We need to get some extra food production in. And I think now is as good a time as any. Oh, wow. Look at our food. Our food is really low because we're out of power. Wood workshop. We don't need all of these running right now. Okay. Let's see, we do need that running. We apparently are eating our berries, which is not a great thing. How's a reservoir doing? We're down to 6.6 on the water. We are not pumping. We haven't been pumping that whole time. Wait, what's going on over here? Breeding halted, waiting for nutrition. Oh, the centrifuge. Okay, we're gonna have to put in another centrifuge. This could be paused. Oh, it already was paused because our food factory. That's already paused. That's already paused. We've lost a few beavers. Like 10, because we were down to 10 beds. 12. So we were down to 12 beds. I'm going to go ahead and turn this guy back on. It's not gonna... Wait a second. There's nothing... Oh, I guess, yeah, it's running the... I don't think we really need those, though. I'm not going to turn those back on. I forget they're all connected up here now. All right. We are using 600 power. We could turn this guy off because we have 15k and we don't really have that much more to do. Building the... Oh, that's what I forgot. That's not gonna work. I bet you all were like, Jess, what are you planning here? Oh my god. Okay. That wasn't so smart. That wasn't so smart. It's all right. It's okay. It's fine. Totally fine. I think we'll just build it right over here. We can bring down... let's see here. If we... It's all right. It's just fine. It's okay. If we put it there, we can't bring the power down, right? If we put it here... Wait, hold on. Stand by. Let's look below. Is there anything that's going to come back to bite us if we put it here? No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like we're fine. All right. So let's see. We want to come out one from the wall. We'll go one back as well. And then we'll bring power. Boosh. Then we will go ahead and we will stick a ladder in there. And we will pause it. We don't really need it. We will go ahead and we will say dirt right there. We need to come over here and we need to... We need to make this one not dirt. We'll put it back to scrap metal. Let's automate products here. And let's say 70 to 75 or 70 to 80%. I thought we only had 5 people in there. It's okay. Building needs water. Breeding is halted. All right. I think we're okay. Food is coming back up because now we have power. Food production is doing all right. We like literally have nothing in these warehouses. Those are the blueberries that we were... All right, let's come back to the top then. These guys are... Oh, they have filled that warehouse. My goodness. Boosh. Okay. These guys can still reach some of this. All good. All right. We don't actually like need this right here anymore. We could put in a fluid dump here. Oh, they got those in too. We could put in a fluid dump here that would allow us to get this going now. If we just did that, actually, we don't even, let's just put it, excuse me, fluid dump. Let's flop him this way. And then that is also going to need a stream gauge. Stream gauge right there. We need a path to the door, right? And then we're going to need some water storage right here. Let's go ahead and, for the ease of it, why don't we put a... why don't we put a water pump up here? And then let's do, we need a 3x3. Oosh. Pause. Get rid of you. Boosh. All right, let's put in one more there. And then two more here. Let's just do that whole thing. And do... okay. Very good, very nice. Let's see here. We don't... have anything in these, so let's go ahead and get rid of those. All right, and then we need to set this guy to the stream gauge. Advanced, attach stream gauge. This one right here. We are going to disable during temperate because we will not need it. Then if we... I always do this wrong, so let's go look at one of the others. All right, we are going to pause. Unpause at 0. Why is that set so low? All right. That's going to start drying up because there's not enough water in there. We must have hit our limit over here. Yep, we have, by a whole block. That must have been a really long drought. I didn't even pay attention to it at all. We could conceivably make a pumping pier in here, but that would mean that it would take longer for this to all start its filtering in. This guy paused. Whoops. Whoops. We are going to basic. Pause when drought starts, pause when badtides starts, and pause when temperate starts. Very good, very nice. That might be a bit of a problem. We might forestall some of our water getting to the correct place, but this one will be coming through and going down right away. It does take forever to get it to this point, though. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to food. Oh, Oh, I forget we're not playing whatchamacallits. So this space clear does nothing for us because there is no aquatic farming. But she says we can put in hydroponic gardens. All right, does this farmhouse, it reaches back to there. If I put another farmhouse up there. Oh, let's see here. Okay. We are not sitting on very many eggplants. That's why I'm thinking that. We have quite a bit of canola seeds, very little cassava. We have some soybeans. We have lots of coffee beans. Drought has ended. So let's come up here to the top and see. We don't have any farmers to work this. We can pause all of these guys over here, though. We don't really need them. Right? Ooh, well, thank you, game. Did that give us anybody? No. Let's go ahead and pop priority on that. And it looks to me like all of that will be planted, no problem. They also can reach all the way over to here. Very good, very nice. I'm betting, could we expand their range? I don't know that we can because it's more of, we can't put a path across there. We could come up and over. And I wonder if that would expand it as well. We can try that. We need a 3. Let's put it down here. Oh, nope, we need a 4. That was wrong. 4. Right, and then if we put a ladder on this side, ladder on this side. Let's see if that does us any good. Oh, we never actually marked this for logs, did we? It's all right. It's okay. Or marked this for water. Well, we could theoretically, it looks like, block that and just have it shoot straight down. We'll leave it. Oh, they got all of that planted. Wondering if we don't, like, cover over this and put some platforms in. Probably should have just taken this all out and put levees in. Why are you not paused? Oh, because we never actually set this, did we? Whoop-a-doo. What's the current depth here? 1.7. Okay, we needed to click this guy, pause. and greater than 0.39. Unpause when greater 1.3. There we go. Okay. All right, we have 26 jobs that are unfilled. We are waiting on treated planks here. Gravity batteries have not recovered. We are still waiting for the water to come through. We have the minimal water that's coming from the shaft, the water supply down here. That's part of our problem. That's why our gravity batteries haven't started to recover. There's not enough in this reservoir portion. And the top reservoir hasn't filled enough yet to start overflowing into the different channels. But that's fine. This one is also water. They're starting to work on that. We'll see if that actually makes any difference in what they can reach over here. I think we might reroute this path right here. Okay. Let's, why am I on that again? Let's do that and then take out this bit of path. Very good, very nice. I'm waiting to see if this will extend our reach at all. Oh, it does. It does. It does. It does. It does. All right. Looks like we might be like back in here is where we kind of like don't have reach anymore. Nice. Okay, so if we put another farmhouse right here. We need to get some storage in here is the other thing. So what can we do there? If we fill this in with platforms like that, right? Well, shoot, that's not going to work because we can't. Like that would work, though. Right, and what do we got here? This is corn. I'm thinking we need... let's try and... Boosh. We don't really need any more housing. As of right now, we don't have enough beavers for that. We need to decide, do we wish to make this another district? Or do we want to keep this as one large beaver colony, this whole entire thing? All right, we're starting to flow over now. Are we starting to get... might want to pause this guy and let that water contribute to the greater area here. Because I'm wondering if we brought this all down, like this whole entire little thing down by 1, how much would that affect this one? Our breeding pods are still not up and going. Centrifuge. Something I've noticed with the automation sometimes is that when it turns it back on, it's like it doesn't register that it's back on, and then you don't get the haulers bringing the product needed. We're gonna run into a bit of an issue here. Thankfully, we still have those 3 regular breeding pods that we haven't taken out yet, I think. I can get my... Let's just come down to a more appropriate level. Thank you. All right, so if we look here, we still have, yeah, 3 regular breeding pods, which is not enough to keep us in adult beavers, but it is enough to kind of keep us running there. Oh my gosh. I just realized how long we've been playing. I like really wanted to get a lot accomplished because we are getting close to the... Ooh, look at how far they can get now. We really are getting close to the release of 1.0, and I wanted to be able to really start a new path and get a new colony going. So I'm like, yeah, we need to get going on this. We are gonna run just a little bit longer because I want to throw in this stuff right here. So let's see. We've got corn there. We'll do some more cassava over in here. Right? And we can kind of see, like, right there is the cutoff point. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on another farmhouse, like right here. It might extend if we get more water, but I don't think so. We're kind of forestalling our water and slowing it, which is fine because it got us what we needed for here. But it also means that we're getting a little less. All right, so cassava. Do we want some more soybean? I think we do. So let's do like this whole swath of soybeans. And that one is cassava as well. All right. So that one we put as corn. Let's do one for... Oh, not that. Cassava, and one for... Where's the soybean? Right there. I glossed right over it. Okay. Very good, very nice. 3 unconnected buildings. Blocked by badwater. No goods selected. I think I want to leave this as one whole thing, but I think we might want to put some housing up here. Just for... Let's see, that one sleeps 10. For the beavers that are up here. Right? Let's give them a little area. Swimming pools are huge, aren't they? Can I get away with... Actually, let's do this. This is gonna be like the Timberborn movie. All right, if we flip that puppy around, yes, we can fit that in there. Then we can come over here and we can put in a couple of showers. So now we've got a swimming pool, we've got showers. What else can we put in here that would be beneficial to the beavers? Let's see here. We've got a campfire. We do not have a rooftop terrace, but we probably can fit that in here somewhere. We're gonna need a couple medical beds. How about a scratcher, like right here? Right, and then let's see what we can get. Put one of those right there. Ouch. All right, let's see here. Let's put a lamp post there. We put a platform there. We could put something there as well. So let's do that. Decoration. Maybe we put a... maybe we use like this space right here to put a couple of medical beds. And then if we stick a platform, we could stick a roof on there. Maybe we don't want to do that. I don't like the way they're like cutting into the clock in the monument and all of that. But maybe... Boosh. Boosh. Perfect. And then if we do a similar effect over here by the house. My civilizations are never super pretty. But they tend to be somewhat maybe we do that, and then we do tiny long warehouse. And we put some food up here for the beavers who live up here. So maybe we put, we don't have that yet. Corn rations. Eggplant rations. Fermented soybeans. And fermented cassava. then we could come straight across like this, and we could put some of the smaller items. Let's see here. Maybe right... I know this is gonna sound weird, but maybe we put in coffee right here. We are short by... Oh, wow, we had quite the die-off on our beavers. We're down to 89 beavers. We were at like 102 or something like that before. Gravity batteries look like they have recovered just fine. I'm gonna see if we can... Yeah, I think we can take these offline and stop using the wood for right now. Yeah, we're fine there. Smelter. How we still have 400 metal blocks, so we're okay there. This guy is producing cassava. That's our oil press. Food. Oh, we need another fermenter. We are not fermenting soybeans at all now. Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's come over here. We have the, like, the explosives set up in here. These guys here, we don't really need anymore. We've expanded them over here. But if we take them out, we're going to lose our power connection for right now. So we might leave those for the moment. But we could... let's come over here. Let's get... We're still waiting on treated planks here because a lot of them are going to the mine, I bet. So let's see. Can we... We have a lot. A lot of that. We do... What the heck? That was so weird. Did you guys see that? When the automation was on, it automatically pulls the worker in. Pulls the workers in. I think that's enough. If we just limit the amount of workers, then it will limit how much scrap metal we actually get. We didn't get this. Let's go ahead and take that out. We can take that out as well. That little piece of path too. Boosh, boosh. All right. Okay. That gives us 27. We do have our breeding pods back up and running. Oh, we just jumped up a little bit. We got a few more beavers. 1, 2, 3. 3 more beavers born. They must have been adults. Because we don't have more kids. All right. What buildings? Ooh. Oh, these guys. Oh, I think we can probably... Is there anything in these? Yes, yes, there is. Not in that one. We can get rid of that one. Oh, did we build this? We did. We built that on top of there. Okay. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. Can we see... There. There's nothing in it. I'll just do that. Okay. We don't have anybody working in that one, which is fine. They are starting to get... They got those warehouses in. They got that housing barrack in. Doesn't have anyone in it. I would think that the beavers who worked in the farming up here would rather be up here, but I guess there's no food or anything up here, so I kind of understand that. Makes sense why they would not want to, like, you know, be up here. There's a little bit of water. I am going to turn that guy back on. What is that going to do to this is the only thing. Is it going to take out enough water to make this go down? Is the question. But I would like a little water up here at least. Oh, they're using the swimming pool in the shower, it looks like. At least some of them were. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, we're going to come back down here. And we are going to use this dead space over in here. Water-wise, we've only recovered to 8. I think we don't have enough beavers. That's part of our problem. We've got everyone extra pumping water. We have 30 open jobs. Not good. Some of them are these hauling posts and that hauling post, which is completely empty. Both of those. So that's 20 jobs right there. And another 4 there. So we kind of are at that point where it's like we don't have enough beavers for how many positions we are working with. All right, this guy is slowly but surely getting its things. I want to come over here and I want to put in nope, not that. We're going to go ahead and put in 2 more explosive factories over here. And then what else do we have that could use the big space? Wood, treated planks. We're gonna throw 1 more in there. I wish I kind of hadn't done this. Although I could conceivably go like that. Oops, wrong spot. Take that guy out. Let's put a ladder in there. You know what? Before we do this, why are we wasting space? Why are we wasting space? Let's go ahead and take those guys out. And then let's put in a tiny long pile. And then let's put that back in. And that back in. You can go ahead and connect that up there. That all connected underneath of there? Yes, yes it is. I mean, conceivably we could put tiny warehouse there as well. Do we need it? Not really. But why not have storage where we can? All right, now let's put this guy back up there. There we go. He's now connected. Perfect. And then we can extend this across to there. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so that will get us 2 of those guys to work on the treated planks. We'll have 2 explosives factories. It's going to take a little while to build those. And then I would like to work another centrifuge in over here. Water centrifuge. Please and thank you. I would realistically like to actually get 2. But actually we could fit them here. Let's save this space. I don't know what for, but let's save it. Because who knows, we might want that space at another point. All right. So that'll get our centrifuge out of the way. That'll get our other explosives factory. It'll get these 2 out of the way. And we can get some more food in. We also should probably look at another contamination pod. Alrighty. What's the matter here? Why are we saying we've got no entrance? Why are you... This is struggling really badly for me today. Oh, that one doesn't have a path to it. That's why. Boosh. There we go. Let's go ahead and say... Obtain. 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 Oh, we have some beavers living up here. Oh my gosh. Come on, game. Where are they? They live there. But where are they? They must be on a lower level. Works at a lumberjack flag. Well, not one up here, so why did you come and live up here? Oh, injured. Injured. Let's go ahead and throw that in. That gets us that. All right, we were working on getting the last of the food items needed. And that would be the aquaponic gardens, right? Which we were kind of holding off on because of water. But now that we are fairly well suited on the water, I think we can get mushrooms and algae. And then what do we need to produce mushrooms? We need a food factory. And I think algae needs a food factory and mushrooms need a fermenter. So we need 2 more fermenters. So let's see here. Can we, with what we're currently running? Yes, we can. Let's get a path to it. Let's go ahead and I'm going to pop priority on that guy. And then I'm going to tell it, what do we have on this one? This one is cassava. This one we're going to do as soybeans. And then as soon as we get one of these done, we will drought approaching. Ooh. We don't have quite as much water as I would like for the time period we have. We only have 9k water. We really drained our water down fairly low in that last we do have someone working up here. In that last drought, bad tide, whatever it was, we did get ourselves pretty well down there. Oh, look. Excavator is done. I'm going to go ahead and pause it. Because right now we don't really have... Whoa, all of these are done as well. Explosives factory. Actually, let's turn automate products. And we want to be 75 to 80% of our total. We'll do the same here. 75 to 80%. I'm going to go ahead and automate one of these also at the same rate, 75 to 80. The wood workshop. Do we have that running over here? We've got it to 55 to 60. Oh, that's why we're having a problem. I'm going to go ahead and pause this guy. And hopefully that means somebody comes over here. We're going to automate once again. 75 to 80%. Okay. That one's still being built. I'm going to pop priority on this guy. That was not popping priority. All right, and then we already paused that one. Fermented soybeans, let's do that. Prioritize by hauler so that the stuff gets here. Oh, yep, we need another one of those for... So I think we put one of those in here. As soon as we get the centrifuge over there done, then we will cut this guy and we will put in another food factory right in there. And then we will... we can actually... What is going on here? Click, please. There we go. We don't need that guy in there. Wait, why? Oh, that's why. Let's quick throw in, let's high prioritize that. Why I didn't realize that that wasn't because those were 3D buildings and I... Pretty sad that I didn't remember that that was the deal. That centrifuge over there is done anyways. Yeah, I'm creating a mess here. Creating a mess, people. Creating a mess. Let's just connect that right there. Put that in there and I didn't need it. Oh, it's all right. It's okay. Apparently I've played too long today. Let's go ahead and put in that other food factory that we need. I can't see. Where's its door? I'll step it back. We can put a little storage. And then let's get another fermenter. Please. I must be hitting something on the upper level. All right, so this is going to be for algae rations. Okay, so let's go ahead and put in a skinny warehouse right here. And we'll do boosh. We will go ahead and we will mark one of these for algae and one of these for mushrooms. What else do we not have? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. That was eggplant, right? Yes. Okay. We just don't have any of those items yet. That's why we don't have anything there. All right, let's go ahead and put in a tiny one right there. Wait, what does algae need to produce? I'm not 100% certain. Oosh. This is going to be fermented mushrooms. So we are also going to put a little warehouse here on the right there. And that is going to be for mushrooms. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. This one is set up for soybeans. And it does look like it is producing fermented soybeans. Yep. All good. All good. All right, let's come back up here. We have not recovered the whole entire area for water up here. And I think that's because we are now pumping it. We're now stalling it, which is fine, as long as we don't eventually end up causing a problem over here. We might come in here and put in a couple of floodgates, maybe. Take a couple of these blocks out. But that would be a problem. That would make this pool even shallower. So I don't think we want to do that. But we do have all this lovely green in here that I think we want to put in a forester. Or do we want more food? I do not know. We're sitting at 2K of food. We have a lot of food in storage. Oh, our drought is about to hit. And we can see that this right away is already... Ooh. This over here is already drying out because it's so far from the water. I wonder. I would punch a hole in here and hold some water like right there. But I'm afraid that to do that without... Yeah, that kind of like sunk our... We might need to come and put some dams right here if we want some of this to stay. We wouldn't be able to get to that one. Without a little finagling. They put in a stair. Right there and right there, they should be able to get to that. But that does mean that this guy is kind of obsolete. And we can see now where our area is going to be. And I'm wondering if we dare put in a dam right there to hold the water in here a little higher. It's not going to hold it higher because of this, so that would be where those sluices or floodgate or whatever would have to come in. But at least this over here is good now. And there is water. Almost 500 water up here. We already have 6 people up here. We don't have... eggplants. Corn. All right, so we've got corn, we've got some eggplant. We're supposed to have fermented soybeans, which is kind of running. Fermented cassava. Then let's do, we'll do some berries. We already have that. Fermented mushrooms. Algae. Wait, what did I have down here? Corn, eggplant, soybeans, cassava. What's left? We could do kohlrabi or mangrove fruit. Let's do that. And then coffee. All right. Then let's come down here. We're probably going to need to turn on the... these guys soon. I do want... we are still getting water. So let's turn a couple of these guys back on. We probably should attune a couple of these to this over here. And then when the water stops flowing through there enough to hit that stream gauge, we shut it off. But we'll let them continue pumping for the moment. All right, we've got 2 centrifuges now up and running. So that should mean that we are starting, yeah, we're starting to get... let's set the second one to automate products and only work if it's like... okay. That, I'm assuming, should shut off fairly soon. Because we are close to that point there. All right, we've got this other guy up and running. These are working. I'm almost half tempted to go ahead and set up another set of these. They do use a considerable amount of water though, which is kind of not cool. And I do think we want to make their pathway from water a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and we'll kind of... did I get that in the right way? Yes, I did. Let's go ahead and extend this to make it easier for the hydroponic areas to get their water, because they can come straight down from these tanks to them a little bit easier than coming down from over here and carrying it around. That makes sense. I also think that we are going to... actually, I changed my mind on that particular thing. And we are going to stick a ladder in there, right? And then we're going to come across with a set of platforms. To there. We are going to input another ladder over here. Boosh, boosh. And we are going to put another set of hydroponic gardens up here. Man, we almost could fit 3. But I don't know that we really need that. And we're going to say mushrooms. We're going to say algae. I think that's the same. Yep, there we go. Good to go. All right. Very good, very nice. Oh my gosh. But honestly, what haven't we done? We've unlocked almost everything except for a few things that we didn't really need. We still don't have dirt. We're going to go ahead and unlock that. The terrain block. Oh, looks like our power has... Our water has stopped. We are going to go ahead and turn down 2 of these. Let's just leave 1. Let's leave turn 3 of them off and leave 1. Okay. All right. So what else haven't we? We've gotten everything but the underground tank, which we don't really need. Badwater discharge. And the one thing that we didn't get to, and that I don't really feel all that bad about, is getting to the badwater spots. If I can get to the badwater in here. Do we really need to? I don't think so. We currently are running with our badwater needs being produced over here. Although we will have more than enough coming down from the source where it's flowing up from the source and coming down through here to continue to pump and keep full on that. So I don't have a problem with that. It also is flowing out from a couple of other spots, which we don't need to tame the whole entire map. I don't think. We're kind of at the point where it's like we have enough water. We have enough food technically. Let's go ahead and throw that in. We just need some more beavers because we've got 25 jobs, but 20 of them are hauling posts. And then another 4. So 24. Oh, the 24 jobs that we have open are most likely just the hauling posts and the extra builder's hut that we keep for when we kick out all of our people. Although we don't have anyone pumping water right now. So that is 6 over here and 5 over here. So that's the amount of jobs that we're short of people by. So we are still producing enough people, I think, to keep our civilization on par. I would kind of like to switch those last three woo, okay, thank you. Those last 3 breeding pods over to big ones, but it's kind of nice to have the both because we always have a couple of kids running around. So if we run out of the extract due to power loss or whatever, we are not really in a bad way. These guys are very slowly. We need to expand our power just a bit. So let's see if that does it. Will that keep us from expending our gravity batteries quite so fast? We've got 7.6 days left here. And we have not been on 3-speed. Oh, well. We did lose quite a bit here. but I think that's okay. Unless we get like massive swings on droughts, I think it'll be all right. We've got a lot of map that we haven't actually visited or conquered or done anything with. And I don't feel so bad about that. I mean, we've been working on this one for a while. And I think we've done a pretty good job of getting everything we need out of it. I don't know. But I think that we might call it there. I think that this might be the last episode of the tower. Okay, everyone, Editor Jess here. And as I was finishing up this massive episode's editing, I realized that we had forgotten two very important things. One of them, the tribute to ingenuity, which requires a lot of power, and we were waiting for the gravity batteries to go in before we figured out how we were going to power this. So that's one thing. It requires 12K in science, which we do have, but it is one thing we have forgotten. The second thing is, and I have no idea how I forgot about this, the Earth Repopulator. We haven't set it off and therefore conquered this map completely. So I think that we are going to have at least one more episode because this requires 20K science. We don't even have enough science for that. So we are going to have to play long enough to get enough science out of our number cruncher, or get in another number cruncher, which might very well be what happens, in order to build both of those items. It also requires a lot of materials, a lot of materials, and we don't have this many materials at the moment. So we have a bit of work left to go. And hopefully we'll be able to complete this before the 1 dot comes out on Thursday the 12th. Crossing all fingers and toes, I will have time to record an extra episode before then so that we can be completely tied up on the tower to start a new map. Which, if you have any suggestions for that, please go down in the comments and leave me suggestions on maps you think would be cool to start in hard mode on 1 dot. Okay, so please go down and say some things. And as always, I want to say thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here so much. I know there are other people who are smarter at Timberborn and do more beautiful builds, but I appreciate you being here anyways for my struggles, my ups and my downs, and all of the suggestions you've given me through this whole entire series thus far. All right, so we will see you in the next one. And as always, have a great day. Bye.